Now following the interception, here's Newton.
Whoosh.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Throwing on first down. Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Newton now on second down. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. To throw on second down is Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Newton will bring him up first and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And that one results in 35 yards.
Hey, let's rock now. Let's rock now.
Out of the gun, Newton. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Demario Davis. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Looking to throw on second down. Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Set. 180.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. This from 25 yards out. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Breeze now to throw. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Ready. Waiting.
Breeze now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before the break. Newton eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, Sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Brees going to throw. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy at his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure it's just a little bit extra.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Brees on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in a long line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, here's Newton. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now Newton steps away to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Hey, get right down.
On first down, it's Newton. And it's incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, set. Get ready. Hey, get right down.
On 2nd and 10, Newton being chased out left. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 42 yards. Back now here live in New Orleans. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Newton on first down. Flush to his right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. 3rd and 2, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll let it fly in the direction again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Julius Peppers. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Breeze. He's going to look deep down the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready. You waiting?
Now Breeze, got to have this one. That's complete to Meredith. And out across midfield down to the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
36.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw, Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watson. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
And that's complete. It's Watson. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This to get it back to a one-score game. And Lutz puts this one through. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Do something. That's it. 780. Gun. Get it up. What is it?
Throwing here, Newton. Flushed out right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Newton. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Byrd. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Set. 180. Do something.
Now Newton. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready. 180.
Newton to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Set. 180.
Newton's going to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.